Hey guys, gossip and reactions, Marie's take. To all the women out there, be very careful and be aware of when you go to the doctor, you're signing a certain form and a certain information. You have to go through details to read exactly what are you signing and ask question if you are not sure. I saw this story on TikTok yesterday. And thank you, God, they extended it for 270 more days. So I'll have more stories to bring to you guys. So I'm happy about that. Okay, this story is a little bit sad because this young lady stated she was married, but she was not in a stable place with her husband or her boyfriend. She did not feel like she wanted to have kids with them right away or more kids, right? And she said she's going to tie her tube, and later on, based on how things turn around between her and her husband, she will be able to go back, have them untie her tube to conceive naturally, right? So her doctor did not have the tubal ligation done, but her doctor referred her to go to a different doctor. So, okay, 4 years later passed. She said, okay, things are stable. I'm in a position where I would love to have kids the natural way. So she goes back to the doctor, her doctor, and her doctor say, I cannot help you. I'll have to send you to the doctor who did the procedure. So she went back to the doctor who did the procedure. They checked. They say, well, instead of having the tubal ligation done, it seems like they cut both of her tube. They cut and burned it down. She can never be pregnant the natural way. The only way she would be able to be pregnant is through IVFs, and IVF costs thousands of dollars. She's not going to be able to do that. And then the same doctor that did the procedure asked her, well, if you wanted to have kids later on, why didn't you put yourself on birth control or use a condom instead of having the tubal ligation? Guys, I have 4 kids. On my second, the doctor asked me, well, since you are so easy to get pregnant, would you like to tie your tube? I said no. I was never okay with that. I've always wanted to have more than one child too. And when he offered me to have tubal ligation, I'm like, no, this is not my idea. This is not what I want. I'm young. I'm talking about I was 24 at the time. No, I would love to have more kids. I'm not going to take that. And I walk away. I did not sign for it. I did not do it. So now she's saying it's $15,000, $20,000 to have IVFs done. She's not financially stable to get that done. And it's a blow. It's a big blow because now she wants to have kids. She's not going to be able to have kids unless she's able to have the IVF done. That's why you have to be careful. A certain decision you're about to make with your body, you got to be careful. You have to seek second opinion. You have to make sure this is what you want to do. Ask questions before it's too late. Because now they cut and burn. Now you cannot reverse this procedure. If you cannot afford to have the money to have IVFs, you're going to end up, if you didn't have prior children, you're going to end up being motherless. You cannot have kids. You know, you got to be careful. Just because you are angry, you're not sure, you have doubts about the person you are dating, you're dealing with, doesn't mean you have to go to the extreme to go have procedures done to stop you from having something so significant, something so precious. You know, not every woman find it desirable to be a mother, to have kids. But I would not take that chance. And I'm glad I did not listen to the doctor, because after the two I had, when he offered me that, I had two more. And if I had a great partner, I would have 7. I love kids. I have a lot. I love big families. I love a lot of children around me. It's unfortunate I didn't have somebody stable in my life. I didn't want to be a single mom of so many kids. It's hard. It's difficult when you have to go to work. You don't have nobody to leave them with. It was hard. It was tough. Thank you, God. My youngest is 16 now. My oldest is 25. So I'm out of the wedlock, But I've been through hell by myself with a little bit of help from family members. It wasn't easy. I had to work overtime. I had to provide for my kids. It's not easy. But I would have never allow somebody to cut my tube, to burn it. No, I don't have time for that. This is something God sent me with. This is a gift. I am not going to go to the extreme to cut, burn, and now you decide to have kids. You can't have them unless you have money to have the IVF done. Be careful. Be aware of what we choose to do with our bodies, because it might not work in your favor later on when you change your mind. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.